Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank. You are listening, caring partner.
Times and people change, and therefore innovate or die. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Don't go away. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. My guest today is Paddy Jason Mwangi. He's the director of Fuzzy Brushes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Fuzzy Brushes. Tell me about Fuzzy Brushes as a business. When did it start? What is Fuzzy Brushes?
Fuzzy Brush started off as a joke. Two college students in the UK. One was studying dentistry, I was doing pharmacy. And we're both in campus trying to look for money. But we weren't really looking for money. We were actually sitting in a cafeteria. And we noticed a couple in the corner kissing. And this guy interrupted the kiss. And he looked at his girl and he took out something from his pocket and sprayed his mouth. So my friend Jim, he's the dental student. I nudged him and was like, hey, mate, just look at that. What did they just do? And then I was like, how do we solve his problem? We had some napkins on the table. And we took a pen, and we're just drawing different ideas. Like, what if we gave him something that he doesn't have to spray and show us all that he's got bad breath? So how can we do it more conveniently and confidentially? Drawing on this piece of napkin, different solutions. The first one we had was something you put on your finger and you brush your teeth with it. But we're thinking, first, that's evasive, because you're telling somebody to put fingers into their mouth and brush themselves, so that didn't quite work. The second option was to give like a solid lump that dissolves in your mouth, and the effervescence action is meant to brush your teeth. The final option was we cut off the handle of a toothbrush, and we're left with the head. What do you do to this head to make it chewable, that you can throw it into your mouth and move it around? So we had options. We had flat ones, we had round ones, but eventually, we wanted something similar to the head, because the conventional head has been passed by Food and Drug Association across the world. Then we talked to his lecturer, and he liked the idea, so he gave us the go-ahead to play around with different mixtures. So we took the basic formulation of toothpaste and then split it up into its components. And we wanted to see what can we commercially go and find and make massive quantities of toothpaste. We started off with original flavor, then we went to cool mint, then bubblegum. So we had the three flavors. Now the idea was to patent the whole concept. So we applied for a patent in the UK, and we got it. That made us gave us the confidence now to approach companies that mass produce this plastic. Initially, we didn't know how we're going to sell this stuff. We thought we'd sell it in supermarkets. We were just excited, we have a product, It's patented, we're like, okay, how do you take this? So this consultancy firm, which really taught me something about business, the importance of systems. These guys created a system for us, a vending machine system. Put these things into a vending machine, and then just sell franchises. Be able to create a franchise, people buy into it. That way you can sell more brushes all over the world, because it's a need that is everywhere. Then we looked for a venture capitalist, and we found one. They thought of it and they said, yes, as long as they're human beings, there will be teeth. Eventually, what happened was we managed to get a company in Canada that produces these, the balls and the machine. And once you have the balls and the machine, now you just need the product within it. It would look like this. There'd be a toothbrush with a stand. And you put it into your mouth. And when you're done, you take it back, put it in there, and you dispose. But you can use this for a day.
Who were your first clientele? Was it in the UK? Was that where you launched?
It launched in the UK in 2004. We produced 25,000 pieces, and we put them up in 120 machines. Right now we have 6,200 machines in the UK, nightclubs and all that. But now, that's just the UK. But we've sold 70 million toothbrushes, fuzzy brushes, worldwide.
Paddy, we need to take a short break now. When we return, we're going to hear more about this little miracle. Don't go away.
There are easier ways to look after your money. Introducing M-Casho, the account on your phone. Open yours today at any Equity Bank branch or selected M-Pesa agents countrywide. M-Casho from M-Pesa and Equity Bank.
Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. My guest today is Paddy Mwangi. He's the director of Fuzzy Brushes, these little things. Welcome back to the show. You know, listening to your story is just amazing. Two young gentlemen in college, third year, seeing a need in a restaurant, beginning right there to begin thinking, how can we solve this? And coming up with an amazing invention that has sold over 70 million pieces worldwide, these little fuzzy brushes. Mm-hmm. Tell me about bringing this product into the Kenyan market.
It's actually quite simple. Ideally, it's the system that we brought in. As long as the system works, it can be replicated anywhere. The initial test was the UK, the nightclubs, the bars, the restaurants, and we had to find a way of managing each machine because we didn't want the headache of dealing with each individual machine. Let's say the coins that are put in are wrong, the brushes are faulty, let's say they open up and stuff. So you need to have administration set up so that you don't have to worry about each machine. I mean, 6,000 plus machines can be a daunting task.
Yeah.
But how we've done it, which is what we are applying here and even other countries in Africa, is we have a system. Now the system is for every location we put this thing in, we give 20% to the vendee. So that person is the one responsible for maintenance, security.
Well, I would imagine any vending machine, someone would try and figure out how to get the free candy, the free toothbrush.
It's a human thing. Like you see the money, you see how much people are putting in. I mean, 50 euro cents is quite a bit. And if you're putting in, you can see the frequency of it. And it's a good cash investment for somebody, but it's also an opportunity for theft. So we had to even talk to the vending company to enhance the security on these machines. So we had to put stainless steel locks, and even the way the turning it occurs. So if you're in Kenya, it's 220s. In the UK, it's a pound. You put a pound up there and you turn. It comes in, you get two brushes.
It comes out through here.
Yes, exactly. We structure it in a way that it's good. It's an investment for the person buying the business, but it's also something that it's long term because we want them to keep buying the brushes. Because at the end of the day, for us, it's the sale of the brushes.
You should build a business and let the people actually make the money as you rest.
Yeah, while you choose the lifestyle,
Yeah.
the lifestyle you choose, you can live, and it can facilitate the lifestyle that you want to live.
So tell me, how do people get the franchise for these?
They basically go on our website.
What is your website?
www.fuzzybrush.com.
Now you have the three flavors, the bubble gum,
Original and cool mint. But we're going into lemon, we're doing strawberry, and we have pina colada.
Is that from your, the customers in terms of the feedback that they give you?
And like kids, our largest market are children. We've put a lot in schools, and we've seen kids are the ones who tend to respond very fast to it.
Paddy, tell me about the lessons learned. Obviously, 2004 and 2010, that's 6 years later. There must be a number of lessons that you could share with us.
Money is made where people exert energy. If you're not willing to put energy behind your idea, it will die. That's a guarantee. I've realized you have to be true to your own word, and you have to live the kind of system that you create. If your life is in such a way that you have ways of doing things, I think it will carry forward in your life, it will carry forward in your business. So I've learned how important it is to say what you mean, do it, stand by your own word, not compromising on your own word for yourself. So it has a lot to do with yourself as a person. Belief in your own idea. And this is a crazy idea. Very few people would have ventured into it with the same amount of enthusiasm if it wasn't for self-belief. I don't look at failure as a problem. I see it as an opportunity to learn. This is a toothbrush. It was a toothbrush. It's been toothbrushes have been there. We've been using them. Mm-hmm. But it's looking at the same thing differently. And I think that's key, because you're really not inventing. You're more or less adapting something that is already there, but you're making it functional for where you are.
Tell me about your future plans. Obviously, the hand of God seems to have been in your life. In terms of even getting here, it's not something that you probably projected. Yeah. But when you see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where do you see Fuzzy?
I see Fuzzy Brush having a life of its own. People being the directors of it, in terms of, because we're hoping to go into an IPO in the next year. And then hopefully that will now get people to invest in it on a bigger scale. So 10 years from now, I'd still be running Fuzzy Brush. I mean, owning it, but I'd like to now let it grow from what we started it off as.
Paddy, thank you so much for coming to share your story with us. It's really an honor meeting you.
It's an honor to be here.
You've been watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Have a great week. You're blessed.
Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank. You are listening, caring partner.